right, it's an interesting Friday right here on DNT. We are having fun alongside learning. So today being Friday, we are just encouraging you that just as you're walking into the weekend, be careful how you order your steps around. And then in case you're driving in the course of the weekend, you are going out to chill, please chill, but don't freeze. Make sure that you don't drink and drive. So then in the studio with me this morning, we have a very interesting art right here. And I heard his song some time back, and Nyame Betre, indeed, Nyame Betre. This gospel art, he's so beautiful a person. But before I introduce him, tell you his name, he's going to give us something, you know, freestyle with the guitar, the acoustic this morning. Let's just enjoy the mood with Kyei Mensah this morning. Kyei Mensah, let's feel something of you.
I have joy in my heart, deep down in my heart. Oh, I have joy in my heart, deep down in my heart. Jesus gave to me, and no one can destroy it. I have joy in my heart, deep down in my heart. Oh, Jesus gave to me, and no one can destroy it. I have joy in my heart, deep down in my heart.
All right. So we have joy deep down in our hearts this morning in the studios of DNT, whilst we are enjoying Rush Hour here with Kyei Mensah. How does it feel when you see people enjoying your song?
I believe it's just by the grace of God that people do enjoy the talent that God has given me, because none of this is me. It's just the Spirit of God flowing through me, doing His work. And it's really nice seeing people like react, people sing, people, you know, sometimes people crying when administration is going on. But it's just by the grace of God. I just see it as favor and the grace of God. Yeah.
Okay, so the grace of God could equally permit you to do some secular music. So why do you choose gospel? Because, you know, back in the day you were doing R&B. You have, you know, an R&B.
How do you do that? Yeah, I actually recorded a few R&B songs for my father. My father had a studio, Freddie Mans, and I recorded a few R&B. That's very, very funny. I don't know where you got that information from, but then you're good. And I would say the simplest form, I got the call from God. Okay. And when God calls you to do His work, you can't say no. You can't say no. And I realized that I express myself better in gospel music, because what I do is that I take experiences that I've had and I kind of sing them. If you get what I'm saying, I kind of sing the experiences that I have. So I would say gospel will be the way for me, you know. Okay. Yeah.
So gospel is truly the way for you.
Yes.
So let's see Nyame Betre video now, and then we come back and we continue with the interview with Kyei Mensah. He's going to give us a lot of freestyle with the acoustic this morning here. It's a beautiful song, and your swag in the video.
Oh, Charlie, anything for the kingdom.
What went into making this video?
Shout out to Stanley. He's the one that directed the video, came up with the concept, and then Oshobo, we call him Oshobo, he's the one that produced the song. So with the video, it was a very, very trying moment for me. Okay. Because one thing is that I sweat a lot, and if you see what I was wearing on the white, it's heavy. It's like pure wool, which comes from Peru. Ooh. You know, and it's really heavy, and I had to climb, you know, a small mountain, come down, climb, come down.
Again and again.
So at a point, I almost passed out because I was thirsty, and we forgot to buy water.
Oh, sorry.
We forgot to buy water, and even though it was a really, really trying experience for me, I really loved it, because we have some beautiful locations in Ghana. I'm telling you, we need to go out of Accra more.
Explore,
because there are very, very nice places in Ghana.
So after all that hard work put into the making of this music and the video, how are the people receiving it? Nyambetre
was very, very well received, I must say. And by God's grace, we are still getting radio play as of now. We released a song in 2018.
And you're still having play.
Yeah, and it's been a real blessing for me, because it's the single that really showed me to the people, you know, and I really thank Stanley for putting in that work, and I thank...
And those to say that God is actually cheering.
Yeah, Oche.
All right, so let's come to you doing music and then your father being a legend.
Yeah.
So far as our music industry is concerned, you feel a bit pressured?
The pressure is there. Shout out to my dad. He's watching right now, I know. The pressure is really there, because a lot of people are like, say that, oh, you're Freddie Mensah's son. Then there's this kind of expectation that they have of you, you know. But then, in the beginning stage of my career, it intimidated me a bit. But I realized that he himself, my dad is, he's not someone that's like, that puts a lot of pressure on me. He's like, explore, do what you want to do.
Okay.
You know, he still helps at the end of the day. So shout outs to you, Dad.
Do you mean to say that your father did not influence your career?
No, he did.
How?
He did. So my first experience with singing came from him. You know, he used to do a lot of jingles for people, but he wouldn't go and take anyone from outside to do the jingle. He would call me to come and sing.
Okay.
So I did campaign songs for CPP. I did adverts for Fan Milk, for airline companies, a lot of, you know, jingles. And then the Nyambetre song, he actually wrote it with Kofi B.
Okay.
You know, so to put my first single, I was like to pay homage to my father for, you know, really being there for me and supporting the career.
All right, so that's very interesting to know. But let's have another freestyle.
Okay, so I'll do acoustic. I like doing a lot of renditions.
Okay.
So I'll do a rendition of a very, very local song. All right.
The time is yours.
All right. Ejonya me wa yemye doso ewo homa yen wa kweni nemo enti fawa semni na shenisa wa yemye doso. Oh, ejonya me wa yemye doso ewo homa yen wa kweni nemo enti fawa semni na shenisa wa yemye doso wa yemye kata yemponiso wa yemye nema yenshira enti fawa semina shenisa wa yemye doso.
What do I need to go into gospel music, doing gospel?
Doing gospel music, I'll just say that it's not for the faint-hearted.
Okay.
That's one thing I'll say. And I believe you need to be called by God to do gospel music. Because if you're not called and you do the gospel music, you'll be very, very frustrated.
Okay.
For example, I got a call to do gospel music when I was in Form 2 in John Tay.
Okay.
But in the beginning, I battled with it a bit. But then, when I accepted that this is the call that God had given me, when some things came my way, some trials came my way, it didn't. I wasn't worried, you know. Once you know that you have the call of God on your life to do ministry, when some things come your way, you won't be worried.
Are you saying that you need to be spiritual to do gospel music?
Yes, you really need to be, because you are actually doing God's work. You're an employer.
Okay.
You're an employee, sorry.
An employee for God.
Yes.
And so God is your employer.
He's your employer. So you need to listen. You need to listen to his directions to do his work. So if you are going to do gospel music and are going to leave the God factor out of it, then I'm sorry, but then you're not going to go anywhere. You can't do it. It can't work. That's the gospel truth.
So starting a new career in gospel music, how are you able to make income? Because nowadays, I don't know if they do for Nyame. It's also something that happens to you.
I'll tell you, it still happens to me. It still happens. It still happens. Not to bash any of the Christian institutions or anything, but most of the time, getting money in gospel music is very, very, I won't say it's difficult, but then you need to know where you're going to get it from. Because we are still doing, a lot of people are still doing, oh, they're bomami. Nyame Juma, Kosa. But then with gospel music, the revenue, it's not as much as you say in a secular industry, you know, because I'll say most from my experience with having conversations with my fellow colleagues, most of the money that they get will be from like the streaming platforms, and you know, but then because the programs that we go to, most of them don't pay. And that's the gospel truth.
So after everything, oh, thank you, God bless you.
They'll say,
thank you, God bless you.
But because sometimes you have conversations with them before the event that, okay, when I come, this is my asking fee. And the thing is that people misconstrue something. Asking fee is not just for pocket, because me like this, when I'm coming here today, I have to carry my guitar, and this my baby doesn't go in church.
Okay.
Because I've had a lot of bad experiences by putting my guitar in the church.
Your baby.
My baby, yeah, in the church. So I have to take, if it's an Uber or a taxi, I have to take it and get to the event. So imagine me taking an Uber to the event, then finishing my administration, sometimes singing for an hour, 30 minutes, sometimes 2 hours. Then I'm done. And we've agreed that this is the fee that you will pay. And then when you're done, you're like, oh, what do you call Mefrel?
Meyo Momo.
Meyo Momo. Unimu. Unimu. Meyo Momo. And I've been waiting for a certain moment for 3 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it will come today.
Yeah, I think I don't know. The guy's not picking up, but anyway. Yeah, but then that's what happens.
But I think it's sad.
It's really sad.
I think we need to. I mean, these people are doing God's work, and we need to motivate them.
Yeah.
You know, when we are saying the good words to them, and we need to also motivate them through the pocket side of it.
Because recording music as a gospel artist, any producer will tell you is very, very expensive. Because a lot of gospel artists like doing live recordings. Yeah. So if you're going to call a bass guitarist, it's charging you 500, a drummer is charging you 600, keyboardist is charging you 700, plus mixing and mastering, like 1,500 CDs before you're going to shoot a video and do promotion. By the time you realize you have like 20,000 Ghana CDs deep in your just a single. Okay. Not even an album, but just a single. And then you go out, people call you for ministrations, but when you call you,
nothing comes out of it.
Nothing comes out of it.
We are sorry for the experiences.
Oh, it's all part of a story.
We're hoping that in future it's going to change. Maybe from today forward, it's going to change. When people call you, they are definitely going to pay you your asking fee. But let's come to after releasing this single in 2018. How has it been from that time to 2020? It's
been amazing. I can't complain. It's been really, really amazing. I've been opened up to a new world. By God's grace, I've gone to places where I didn't think I would ever go. Even in this country, you know, it's really, really been amazing. And the journey has been good. I've had a chance to minister on many great stages, like Jometzel's Wind of Revival. I had an opportunity to open. I had an opportunity to minister at Tehila, which is on Kyei Mensah's concert. And it's been really, really amazing. Right. It's been amazing. I've done a lot of radio tours, TV tours, and everything, and I can't believe I'm now coming to DNTV. But then I thank God I'm here.
Well done. We thank God you're here too. So, 2020.
Yeah.
What is in?
So in 20, I took a long hiatus because I had to, you know, really study a lot of things before putting out any music. So right now I feel like God has given us the right time to put out a song. So this year, I'll be releasing my third single, on the 10th of February. I won't say the title now, but then I want you to mark 10th of February in your calendars. And this year, by God's grace, we'll be putting out a lot more music.
Okay.
A lot more music. I've realized that we need to have more music to encourage us as Christians. Right. Talk about real topics that are happening in the church, topics that are happening in our lives as Christians. A lot of us go through a lot of things, but then I've decided that me going through all those things, I'm going to put them in my music. So in 2020, I expect a lot more music. And there may be a concert happening
Okay, Kyei Mensah concert.
Yeah, Kyei Mensah live.
Kyei Mensah live. Okay, so the moment Kyei Mensah live is about to happen, we are going to inform you.
Yes.
And we are definitely going to be there.
Definitely.
And see everything happening at Kyei Mensah concert.
Yeah.
We'll come to your final freestyle and everything. But if not for gospel music, what would you have done?
If not for gospel music, I would have been a journalist.
Why?
I love radio.
Why?
I love radio because I feel like that's the place where I get to express myself very well. And I'm a big person on social commentary. Like, I really like to talk about what is happening. You know, so if it wasn't for music, I would have definitely been a journalist.
So what is happening in our Christian space in the country? What is happening?
Right now,
you like to talk about what is happening. So what is happening?
So right now, what I can tell you is that there's a new crop of gospel artists that are coming out in this decade that we really need to take close attention to. We need to pay close attention to them, because right now, a lot of the gospel artists are incorporating a lot of different sounds in their music. Right now, music is a global market. Okay. You know, it's a global market. We are living in a global village. Okay. And music will travel, it will shock you that your music will travel outside the country faster than even...
travel where you have not...
You don't even think that the music gets... Because when I was checking my streams for Nyambetre, I found out that people were listening from Kazakhstan to Russia to, you know, those places. We are in a global market now. So in 2020, I'm telling you guys, like, watch out for these new crop of gospel artists. I can mention some names. Like Obin King, like Luigi McLean, like Nisoa, a lot of people, Team Eternity. You guys have to really watch out for them, because this decade is for the new generation of gospel musicians.
Okay, so our time is already running out. But before we go, speak to your fans out there, because you're going to close this episode of Rush Hour with some very beautiful tunes while I dance. You know, back in the day, I was a dancer in 1860, I suppose. So, I mean, speak to your fans out there.
Okay, so I want to say a very big thank you to everyone for the support, for the streams, for viewing our videos on YouTube. I want to say God bless you very much. Like, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea. And I promise that this year, God is going to really do something great in your life. So just hold on in 2020, because this year is really your year.
How do they follow you?
So you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Kyei Mensah _. Facebook is just Kyei Mensah. Right. And on YouTube, my channel is Kyei Mensah. Yeah.
All right. Last question. Any featuring this year?
Oh, I'll just keep quiet about that.
All right. So let's enjoy something from you and your baby.
Kyei Mensah, pape Mensah. Kyei Mensah, pape Mensah. Kyei Mensah, wukobo aforie. Guamanu he Abraham sinese. Bebe maurehu mitope maurehu. Bebe maurehu mitope maurehu. Yami betre. Oh, I mitope maurehu yami betre.
All right, thank you very much for joining us in the studio this morning. It's been an exciting Friday morning with you, and then the beautiful morning experience. We were part of it this day. We say thank you very much for joining us, and then we wish you all the best going out there and then continue with your music career. Thank you very much. It's been Kyei Mensah in the studios with us here on Rush Hour this morning. We'll be back shortly after this break.